Continuing on with the build for others, we are going to start the KC-135 Stratotanker 1/72 scale from Eschi. It is not a bad kit. It's like the AMT Strato Fortress. It just takes tender loving care. I started with the floor, got that in, got the cockpit seats in, got a little deal of primer on. And since you really can't see everything, I'll just put a wash in like I do on bomber cockpits. And once you get the windshield on, you'll won't see much, and it'll just give it a little depth. I can already tell you, this thing has a fit problem. It really don't line up. But what I'll do is I'll get it glued and clamped, and then go back in with putty and just putty it. Should be a-okay. And this one's going to be in flight too, and I'll be able to put a stand and tube for it, make it up higher. I'm working on that as we speak. But I'm almost done with the B52. I just got to go back in with the airbrush and lighten up some of the panels just to make everything pop, and take a little brush with a little future and make the canopy shine with the clear parts. I got all the decals on. We kind of want to go with that plain Jane numbering system, not a specific airplane. I didn't put future on it. I went with Tester's clear gloss, just in the areas for the decals. Slap the decals on, put a little solution on, and no silvering, and they are snug down. And once everything dries, I'll get a dull coat on here. My only complaint with the decal was the checkered. Zip wanted to crumble, so I got it on both sides. And that side's a little crooked, but I'll go in with a fine brush and touch up with some paint, get it squared off. There's a couple of issues on here, especially around some of the engines, which I'm going to leave it. If I screw with it anymore, I'm going to screw it up. I do not want to do it. But overall, it's a great looking model. In the figure category, I finished off the Gorilla. Just washes and dry brushing, all it is. I did take a little bit of future, put in the mouth, give it a moist look. And yes, I never paint the feet, because they usually get scuffed up anyway when they're being moved. The Lizard, of course, I did paint feet on him. Same way, just a base coat. I did a little bit of airbrushing for shading, mostly a bunch of washes, about 2 different shades. And for the mouth and eyes, did the same thing with the Gorilla. Took a brush and some future and made his mouth moist. And just did dry brushing and washes. These will be ready to go off to their owners. Excellent kits, highly recommend. And I'm still working on Wolverine. I want to go with the brown suit version, because I really don't want to do the comic yellow color. So for the brown, I used Vallejo tank brown. I got that all airbrushed on. Once he dries, I want to tape off everything for the yellow and use Vallejo Orchid. It should pop. And then when I get basically both colors on, then I can go back in minus the flesh now, and do shading on him. And then his flesh will be basically filet and oils. And I'll show that process when I get to him. Now that is what we are doing here at the World of BHP.